you may as well tell me you have 3 bodies in your basement. Like,
That's what. Yeah. So, we are disrespecting the listeners of our show today.
welcome back. We love you. Mwah. And hockey.
Hockey.
Yes, sir.
We are back. We got a full season ahead of us here. Very excited. Very happy to be back in the booth with all y'all.
Yeah, I'm gassed to be back.
Yes, sir.
How was the summers?
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah, all good.
Lots of time in the sun. I actually
Ooh.
got burnt this year for a change.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it was a blast. Jay?
It was cool.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
No, nothing at all.
Beautiful. I love to see. Did you get to eat some fruits?
I had a good run.
Yeah, you did.
Had a fruitful run.
For run through the summer. Good to hear. That's very good to
Is
hear.
that where we're at already? Jesus Christ. We're setting the bar low for this season.
No, you know what? It's funny. You were saying when you got here, like, well, the social life. And it's like, this is the social life.
Really, though?
I couldn't be happier to be back for another season. Talking with you two, talking with all of y'all. We got our season predictions today. We're going to start with the Western Conference today. We'll do the Eastern Conference next week. And I think without further ado, we should just get into it.
Yeah, I'm super stoked. Let's dive on into the start in the Pacific.
Yeah, let's start in the Pacific. We'll go, I guess, we'll start out with the old Anaheim Ducks. Season of change for the Anaheim Ducks. They bring in the guy, Quenneville. Finally, after what feels like 100 years, ship out John Gibson. They also ship out Trevor Zegras. They bring in Chris Kreider. I think it's intriguing. They're an intriguing team to me. Big D group: Radko Gudas, Jacob Trouba. I'm excited to watch Jackson Lacombe this year. I think he's gonna have an interesting year. Yeah,
I'll have my eyes on Mintyukov. I'll be interested to see how he kind of pans out for him, and
for sure.
McTavish is not in these lines.
That's right. Mason McTavish just signed like today, right?
yeah, you just signed today, $7 million average. I think he signed on for
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah,
'Kay.
6 years. Great.
Yeah.
Great. Good to see that finally get done. As a Canucks fan, not great.
Yeah, that's tough.
But for the Ducks, that is great. I mean, you're gonna have McTavish, Carlson, Granlund, and who else do they got at center? Ryan Strome.
Easy. Love it.
That's solid center depth. It's tough to lose Zegras, but might be okay for them. He hadn't really been playing like an elite player. Yeah, I think they're gonna have a bit of a glow up this year. I think just getting rid of that terrorist they had at the helm, head coach, and bringing in for all the things you can say about Joel Quenneville, he was a hell of a coach.
He did get a lot of championships, so
Yeah.
I mean,
So, I mean, I got them getting some more wins this year. I don't remember exactly how many they had last year, but I got them as a 40-win team this year. Yeah, 40 wins, 34 losses, 8 OTLs. That's good for 5th and not really all that close to a playoff spot, but like close enough that they're like not just a walk through California again.
that's super valid. I have this team a little bit better than last year, but like also not where you're at.
Yeah.
I got them at 38, 33, and 11. I think they're almost there, but I
Yeah.
think that they're just going to lose like a little bit of the late games against the better teams.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty much in the same boat. I want to believe because I love Dostal.
Yeah,
I actually do love the D Corp. But I looked at the forwards and I don't think their top guys are really close to being top guys.
mm-hmm.
Like it's a bunch of good names here, but I don't think it's going to carry the wagon over 82 games.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. I think that the floor is raised. Like, they jumped in points last year, right? They jumped up 10, 15 points, whatever it was. And I think that they'll go up from that again. Like, I think that the floor has, like, materially raised on the Anaheim Ducks, but I'm still not buying that that's a playoff team. Moving on. Let's move on to the Calgary Flames next. Another interesting team, had a whole lot more points than I expected them to have last year. Dustin Wolf is here. He's the guy.
He absolutely should be.
Absolutely should be.
He got paid.
Yeah, he got himself a good contract, and I'm happy for him. He deserved it.
Absolutely.
The Calgary Flames showed a lot of, I don't know if you want to call it heart or like just chemistry last year, but they proved a lot of people, including myself, wrong. They were a pretty good team. Do you think that continues?
I don't. I think that the clock strikes midnight. I don't
Hell
think
yeah,
this team
sister.
has it like. I don't think they have it that figured out. I think that they were leaning a lot on Wolf, and I don't think that Wolf's going to be able to hold the weight again for another 82. I just don't believe it. I don't buy it. I don't like it. I have them being like pretty mid though. Like they're not miserable. Like they're not losing. They don't have a losing record. It's just they're not impressive.
Yeah.
Like I got them at 39, 36, and 7 for 85 points.
Yeah. Jay, how do you feel about the Flames? Do you think they got something?
Nah.
Oh, man.
Dustin Wolf was like I believe he's still going to be really good, but I mean goalies are weird, and relying that hard on a young goalie like him, I'm not in love with that.
Yeah.
It's kind of it's weird though, because the Flames were like they had like the most points to ever miss the playoffs.
That's right.
Last year, so it's kind of like I almost feel a little disrespectful, but I got them at 83 points.
Yeah. Good for 6th in the Pacific. Yeah, I also got them at 6th in the Pacific. I got them at 87 points. I think that they have some players in that room that kind of just know how to like win in the regular season. You know, like Huberdeau, Kadri.
The issue for me with Calgary is the fact that they haven't situated or settled into being a defensively oriented team like the Kings have.
Sure.
But they also don't produce nearly enough to contend with anyone else in this division that's just a true scoring team. I mean,
Right.
You're already dealing with Edmonton and Vegas, and like it's not getting easier.
No.
And they're not adding anything that's truly terrifying to the top end.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is like I do think Calgary, if things go sideways early, like they might. I hope that they just like accept their fate and sell. But who knows if they will? Yeah. I don't know. Not a lot to like there, but I've never had a lot to like with the Calgary Flames. So
Fair.
Let's move on to the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah, I mean, what do you have to say about the Edmonton Oilers? They've been to 2 straight Stanley Cup Finals. They kept most of the group besides losing Evander Kane, who didn't play a single regular season game for them last year, and losing or adding, who did they add? Curtis Lazar,
Mangiapane,
hell yeah,
Savo. Was Savo on that team last year?
He was
he?
Savoie.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be some drama for them this year. I mean, look, we're 2 weeks out from the season, and Connor McDavid does not have an extension.
No, but I mean, whatever. It can be figured out. I think the last thing you want to do with a guy like Connor McDavid is do something stupid like what the Canucks did and like force his hand and make him feel like he isn't in control of his own destiny. Like,
but like, is there any possible way that he doesn't have a contract in 2 weeks and it's not a huge distraction for the entire room the entire season?
I mean, yeah, maybe, but it shouldn't be that big of a distraction. These guys are pros, and who cares what he's getting paid? Like the task at hand is what matters. You know, like it really shouldn't play that much of. Like if it was contingent on him playing this season and he was missing training camp, like a
Sure.
Luke Hughes situation,
Sure.
I would be totally different. Like, but he's playing, he's practicing. I think he's really just analyzing his options based on the market. I mean, he's looking at Kaprizov already sniffing at 16.
Yeah.
You think I'm gonna like sign like an 8-year at 16 if I can sign a 5 at 17 and then go back and hit the bank again later for 18, 19?
No, I get it. It makes so much sense for Connor for sure, but like organizationally and then with the other guys in that room, like there's gonna be some anxiety about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's impossible not to with a player of that caliber.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's like the one drawback you get with having the best player in the world. Like you can suck it up for a season. Like it's whatever.
Yeah, that's fair. I think again that this is a team that has gotten off to 2 horrific starts over the last 2 years, and I don't know, with Connor McDavid in a contract year, I don't think that's happening. I think they're probably gonna coast to 100 points, and in a weaker Pacific this year. I got them at 105 points, good for second in the division. I think they don't care about the regular season, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, and that's also kind of why I have them situated where I do. I don't think that they're really going to gas it as hard through the regular season this year. I think they're going to be coasting. They're probably going to be resting some guys.
Yeah.
And it's likely going to take a little bit for the second and third line to figure their stuff out. A lot of new faces, a lot of moving pieces. They did keep most of the band together, but I don't know. I just feel like it's going to take them a little bit to get going. It always does. I got them sitting 44, 32, and 6 for 94 points.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cozily in the playoffs, but not busting ass to win a division trophy just to lose,
Yeah. Jay?
I got them in second place. I mean, y'all pretty much hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Like, I do expect them to get off to a cold start again, though.
It's just kind of a calling card of them right now.
There's a lot of new players. It's a lot of new players to, like...
Yeah, we're also forgetting Isaac Howard is, like, new to this team as well, and, like, marginally new to the NHL in general.
I don't know if he's played a game.
I don't
Probably
think
has.
Maybe a game?
Even Matthew Savoie wasn't really... Like, he's pretty much...
Yeah, he
like,
spent
sub
most
10
of his
games.
time down in the A, yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know, it's the same problems as last year. But eventually I do think they'll be coasting, and they'll be locked into that playoff matchup with the Kings.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think a large part of that cold start will be the goaltending. It just won't be holding them up, and they won't be holding the goaltending up. And then eventually they'll just hit their stride in, like, game 30, and we'll forget it ever happened, and it'll be, a big laugh.
Yeah, that's fair. So locked into that playoff matchup with the LA Kings, huh?
Pretty much.
Speaking of,
what a horrific offseason they had. Los Angeles Kings get another year older. They do lock up Kuzmenko. We got Mikey Anderson and Drew Doughty on the top line. I got no problem there. Joel Edmondson, Brant Clark, Brent Dumoulin, and Cody Ceci. Good grief. Gave a whole bag to Dumoulin and Cody Ceci at that, too.
Yikes.
No, that's really unfortunate, considering I'm pretty sure the two of them combined are making more than Noah Dobson made. Now that's just really, really unfortunate. I think that this team is broken. They're built like a 2012 team in 2025. They have had their spirits completely broken by getting walked by an actual elite team repeatedly. They have pretty legit center depth. Kopitar, Byfield, Deneau, Turcotte. Super legit. It's enough to keep them in a lot of games. They have a high floor. They're used to playing in the playoffs. But, like, this team just isn't actually all that good.
No, I agree entirely.
Like, they're just kind of bad. And Kuzmenko had such a hot year last year, and, like, I've watched Kuzmenko. That goes up and down.
And any team with Joel Armia on their lines, I just don't buy it. I'm not buying it. Like, let's be real here.
Word. Yeah, I got him at 91 points. That's good for third in the Pacific. And that's just kind of a statement on how little I think of this division as a whole. Yeah, so I think they're going to make the playoffs and get walked. Again.
Valid. I have him at 45, 30, and 7. It's good for 97 points. I'm being a little generous here, but that's mostly because LA always tries stupid hard throughout the season because they know they have to, and they need to jockey for that position.
Sure.
And they're going to be a first-round exit.
Yeah.
They're going to finish second.
Yeah.
They're probably going to have to lean on their goalie heavily again. Poor dude's like 38.
Yeah.
He's still holding up an entire team. No help in sight.
Yeah.
It's the usual LA Kings way. They're just going to trap you into mediocrity. And
I don't think Kemper's that old.
Fiala's not that old either, but I mean, like... No, Kemper's pretty old, though. 35. Okay.
That's pretty up there.
That's up there. Yeah.
It's up there. But I mean, it's not terrifying. Like, 38 is quite something.
What you laugh about that?
It's pushing 40.
Yeah.
There's some 35-year-olds listening to this pod that got very mad just now.
Yeah,
Like, you just ruined someone's Tuesday. Like,
I got him at 92 points. I wish I had him lower because I actually hate this team. But I think they're still good structurally.
Yeah.
And I do still like Kemper, so like you said, it's a pretty good floor. It was either them or the Ducks for that third spot.
Yeah.
But I gotta stick with the Kings here.
I do think there's just kind of like I think I brought this up briefly with you, Jay, when we were talking about stuff this week. But like I think it's hard to knock perennial playoff teams out of the playoffs. Just like it's hard, it's really difficult for perennial playoff missers to break that barrier into becoming perennial playoff competitors.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
and like LA is just that team where like they just know how to play at 85% and get there every single year. The same way like Boston, it was like year over year. It was like, oh well, they finally lost Krejci. Finally, the fall off's gonna be here. Oh well, now they lost Chara. The fall off's finally here. Oh well, now they lost Bergeron. The finals. And it wasn't until they finally dumped everything and just traded away Marchand that they finally fell off, because it was like teams that just know how to get there every year just get there. They just do.
It's trained excellence. You can't deny it. It's been proven in the pudding through and through. Like, it's just so much easier to come into a franchise that has been making a difference than it is to come into a franchise and make a difference.
For sure. Now, let's move on to the San Jose Sharks. 8th?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Perfect.
Moving on. Right on.
Fun ass.
Hey, fun team to watch. Like, if you're
100%.
just getting into hockey, buy into this team now. Get yourself a Sharks jersey. Get yourself a Celebrini jersey. Get yourself a Misa jersey. You'll have fun.
Yeah, 100%. They're going to be a lot of fun to watch.
But don't expect much. Just have fun.
Although, you know what I will say is that the vibes change this year. That first year when you have Macklin, you have all these pieces that are young and they're fun, especially, the first year of having your guy in Celebrini, right? Like, it's nothing but fun. And there is going to be a little bit more of an expectation this year.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a wake-up call.
Steps taken.
And I think that you'd expect that from those guys anyways, because they are gamers. They're certified all-stars, or they will be.
Yeah.
Like, you have to assume they will be. Like, I think I saw in a poll recently, it was a players poll, and Macklin Celebrini won who was going to be the next face of the NHL by a landslide.
Yeah. I mean, he's good. He's very good. Moving on, I think another easy one here, Seattle Kraken. 7th?
Agreed.
Yep.
The most mid team I think I've seen in the NHL this year. Just absolutely no ceiling and not a lot of floor either. Like, honestly, it's really tough scenes. Like, we should have seen it coming, I feel like. And it is hard for expansion teams, especially expansion teams that aren't creative, and Seattle hasn't been.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. As much as we can, like, take a giant dump on the Knights for a bunch of the moves they made and the ways that they treated some of their players, it was creative, and they figured it out, and they made it work. And
I mean, they're maybe the most successful expansion team in NHL history.
Easily.
In the first decade, at least.
Easily, hands down.
So, I mean, yeah, it's tough scenes for Seattle. They suck. They won't be good, but they're going to win some games, I guess. I don't know.
Kind of. Sure. Whatever. I don't even want to touch this team. Like, just moving on. Like,
okay, the Vancouver Canucks. An interesting one. This is a team that's, like, for me, I find just, like, very little in the floor sense. Like, the goaltending's such a question mark. Demko looks healthy. That's great. Lankinen looks good. That's great. But who knows? The only, like, floor that they have is in that decor, right? The decor is the strength of the Canucks. Hughes, Hronek, Pedersen, and then some young guys coming up in Elias Pettersson 2.0, Tom Verlander, Victor Mancini. Like there's some exciting things happening back there. But I mean, up front, even if you get a Pettersson bounce back, like Elias Pettersson,
Which one?
yeah, not the defenseman. Elias, the defenseman is Elias. Forward is Elias. This is the differentiator.
Whatever.
Yep, I'm telling you.
Whatever.
I'm telling you. If you get the Pettersson bounce back, which I think is coming, I don't think he's going to be as horrific. It's a question mark, sure, but I think the bounce back's coming. Even then, though, woof.
Woof, indeed. I don't like Hedl as a second liner.
He's never been one.
No.
And he's injury prone as hell.
Yeah. What the hell's a dog doing at a cat show? I'm confused.
Yeah. And look, I think I actually do think that it can work. Like, I look at his tools and I look at the way he plays the game, and I think Philip Hedl, if everything breaks right, could be a 2C. But it's just not something I would ever bank on.
No, it 100% is like, that would be like everything has to go right and he has to never get another concussion again.
Indeed.
Like, the only player I can think of that ever happening to where we've had this exact conversation with is Sidney Crosby.
I actually think, though, that I don't know. I do kind of think that injury issues are like something that piles up. Like when they happen a few times back to back, people are like, "Oh, this player's so injury prone, it's over." But then oftentimes they're just not after that. Like I like Besser's the one I think of. Like he got hurt in his rookie season, and like near the end of it, and then he got hurt the next season, and like I think he had one more injury after that. And like the narrative was like Brock Besser, so good, just made out of glass. And then since then, like what are his games played totals over the last like 5 years? Can you pull that up? Like I don't think Brock Besser's missed like any significant time since like 2021.
2021, 56 game season.
So he played the full 56. So he missed 9 games. 8 games, 1 game, 6 games, like nothing crazy, you know?
No, but I think that also speaks to the nature of the injury too, because those weren't like head injuries.
Back injuries.
Yeah, but it wasn't like your brain. Like Philip Hedl has brain injuries. Like
I know, but like it could always be one more concussion, but if you just don't get another one, you're okay. Like Crosby's another example, right?
Crosby's like the only example though, where it's like, oh, okay, if he like never gets another concussion and he, plays super safe, you usually either see those guys dip in productivity to play a safer game or get their bell rung and leave. Like Crosby and he's a superstar, so he's not even like fair to measure the pack with, where it's like, okay, like this guy just lives on a different world when it comes to stick and puck.
Yeah, but I feel like you can actually weight Crosby heavier because he plays way more minutes than anyone else.
Yeah, but he's also way harder to hit. Have you seen that guy move?
I've seen Sidney Crosby move.
I don't know. Philip Hedl like scares the hell out of me. I just feel like if he gets decked one more time, that could be like the end.
I know, but that could be the end for anyone.
He could be, hearing 7 different voices by like November.
No, I get it. I kind of feel like the injury prone tag is like, I feel like it's kind of overrated.
I agree. When it comes to like Jack Hughes, like I'm still not super concerned about Jack Hughes with like 2-3 shoulder things, whatever. It could be the last one. Anyone could be the last one. A concussion, I don't know if Jack Hughes was on his like 3rd or 4th concussion already, I'd be scared.
I agree with that.
With what?
Like people are so quick to call a player injury prone, like just in like Instagram comments, or some shit. I'm just more so thinking in like football.
Mm-hmm.
Like a guy misses like 4 games over 2 years.
Yeah,
and folks be mad as hell.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it. I do. I do understand why people like say that, but I feel like there's so many times where like
it's just a hangover of like fantasy and sports betting. Too many people be getting mad about like players going out early and carry it forever.
I have very few instances of that in fantasy hockey, but fantasy football, like it's crazy. Like Christian McCaffrey will never be on stick talk hockey. All right,
back to the hockey.
Yeah.
I don't like this team. I really don't.
Word.
I mean, even if Hito plays 70 games,
Yeah.
don't like him, to be honest. You were saying to me earlier, you had a take how DeBrusque and Besser being on the top line is a problem.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Nothing else to add.
I I don't know. I feel like when I think about particularly just like Elias Pettersson, because he's the centerpiece of this line, and he's the centerpiece of the forward group. I think about kind of similar to the Sedins, where they looked and looked and looked for the right guy, and they found it in Alex Burrows eventually. And he was a guy who was elite at winning board battles, retrievals down low, and like continuing pressure in the offensive zone, right? Like keeping plays and cycles alive. That's what Alex Burrows was elite at, and then finishing. And I just don't think anyone on that line is gonna do that. Like Jake DeBrusque is really great off the rush. That's kind of what he's known for. And that's great. Like if you pair a playmaker with Jake DeBrusque there, you're gonna get goals in that regard. I'm not too concerned about that. And then Brock Besser is good in his own end, and like you're not gonna have any problems defensively either. But I just don't think that they're gonna be that line can rack up pressure in the offensive zone. And I think if you have a top line, you need a top line that can do that.
Bears, I actually, speaking of the injury-prone label, do you think it's fair to say that Demko is an injury-prone player? Because I do.
Yeah, I do.
And that's another concern to me, because I was gonna say this earlier to you.
Yeah.
How he has to play at a Vezina level if the Canucks have to make the playoffs. And I just can't buy it.
See, I'm in the opposite boat on that. Where I do think he's injury prone, you're right, but like historically his injuries have been come with overusage. And as much as it's hard to believe that the Canucks would somehow change their tune and not overplay Demko this year, I actually think that that's the most likely thing, because in the past when they were doing that to Demko, they were paying $750K for Chris D'Elia to be their backup and $750K for Spencer Martin to be their backup. And what's his name? Are we bringing it back this season? Casey DeHoo to be the backup.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. So, I mean, this year they have a guy in Kevin Lankinen that they just gave a big extension to, $4 million a year. They're not paying him that to sit on the bench.
No, I'd certainly hope not.
I would certainly hope not.
Otherwise, I'll take a bag too. I don't mind sitting around.
Like, Rutherford regimes historically do not pay backup goaltenders. So, I mean, the fact that they went out of their way to get this guy at a raised price tag shows me that they're not going to ride Demko for 50, 60 games. Which, to me, says good things for the idea of his health.
Yeah, I like the idea of an AB kind of situation this year. I think that that's probably the best way to squeeze the most points out of it. Yeah. I just still don't believe in this team. I got them at 40, 36, and 6, and it's like, well, like whatever.
Yeah.
I agree. DeBrusque on the first line is an issue, and it might not be an issue if Besser also wasn't on that line with him, and they were all just like so similar, and then there's just such a massive drop off below there.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't make sense to me. I also don't understand why Connor Garland's still projected to be on the third line. That also doesn't make sense to me. That's a guy who's proven through and through that he can bury a good amount of goals if you put him in situations too. Like,
I will be very surprised if he starts the season on the third line. I mean, that projection there had the Karamaki up on the second line. I think it's much more likely we see Connor Garland in that spot.
Yeah, it should be, because he deserves to be getting shots and looks around the net frequently. That's a guy I'd trust with. Honestly, I'd trust him more on the first line than DeBrusque. I just like the dog in him.
I love Connor Garland as a third line player just because he's dominant on the third line.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
yeah, I see the vision, though. Jay, you got him at what?
I got him at 86 points, 5th place.
Yeah.
I just, they're going to have a ugly time scoring.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm just, I just like a weird prediction. I think that this team will have the most OTLs in the league.
Word.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I think that's super valid. Because again, I think the defense in that group has the floor high. Like, I mean, we haven't even said a word about Quinn Hughes.
No,
He's phenomenal.
he is, but I mean, like, he's not going to save the team. He's not Jesus.
No, but he's like a drag a team through kind of guy, which is why like I really do think their floor is what it is. I think their floor is probably like 85 points, but I think their ceiling's like 92 points. So I got them at 90 points. That's good for fourth, and that's not making the playoffs.
And
Sorry, not sorry.
Still not good enough either way. Which
Yeah,
still
exactly.
blows,
Still
right?
not good
Like,
enough. And then the Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, they had Mitch Marner. We all know how big that was. We pretty much unanimously got them at first day.
Yeah, I don't really need to delve into this too much. This team's going to be a wagon. They brought back Riley Smith. Riley Smith has always played notoriously good on the Knights. And
Joe
one of
Both
legend.
Smiths.
one of the many Smiths.
Half an hour into the season.
Half an hour into the season, we got both Smiths in. Yeah.
We're just waterboarding it with
Where's Brendan?
Smiths.
Where's Brendan Smith now?
Like y'all, I got them in first place. I got them as the President's Trophy winners, actually.
Wow.
I think it's a weak Pacific.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner. Unreal regular season guy.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of continuity over here. And you know, I really don't like Alex Pietrangelo.
Yeah, you
Like
got beef.
I'm actually like I'm almost feeling addition by subtraction
Wow.
by him not being there.
That's so disrespectful.
That's
actually crazy. Yeah, that's
to
nuts.
Alex. I remember though, you were
I've been hating.
yeah, you've been
Like-
you've been hating and like out of pocket hating in all honesty.
For real.
I don't think so.
No, I mean just like out of the blue, like you just be texting me things about Alex Pietrangelo.
That's even crazier.
Yeah.
That's actually nuts.
No, yeah, I'm in agreement. They're sick. They added Mitch Marner. I'm just so excited to watch Jack Eichel and Mitch Marner play hockey together. That sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, I got him 51, 26, and 5, 107. That's first.
I got him at 113. And that wraps up the Pacific. Fun times. The Central. Did we have a single wild card team in the Pacific?
No. Nope.
Between the three of us, not a single wild card in the Pacific. We're gonna keep that continuity going into the Central here, and we'll start it off with the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah, we can breeze through this.
8th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry. Sucks to suck. Connor Bedard. Sorry, man. I hope you get out of there one day. All right, NFL fans, what's your favorite touchdown? For me, it's the next one. Because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. From first touchdown score to anytime TD props or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. And here's the best part. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I'm out here getting my NFL parlays on, and if you're doing the same, this is where you should do it. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in New Hampshire, Oregon, and Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/ftball. NFL Plus Premium offer available only to new and former NFL Plus subscribers. Additional NFL Plus Premium terms at nfl.com/terms.
I'm
Prayers up.
Actually, I'm not even trying to like drag it because I don't even want to talk about him.
Sure.
But is there a level of play from Bedard that could concern you this year? Like if he doesn't play at blank level, are you going to have some second thoughts on Bedard?
I will be, yes, 100%. I will be worried that, like right now, I still think Connor Bedard can still be like a legitimate superstar in the league. But if we get through a season this year where the defensive numbers don't come up at least a little bit, and we don't get I don't know what the number is on point projections, but if we don't get some like real flashes of superstardom from him, I will be concerned that Connor Bedard is more star than superstar. I think sophomore slump didn't concern me at all. Like genuinely, not even a little bit was I concerned about the sophomore slump. It's so common, but I mean, this year I'm looking for Connor Bedard to try and at least come out and make some sort of statement. You know?
Yeah, I'm not like overly concerned. I mean, he had 61 points in his rookie year. He had 67 last year, and it's like that team was ass. And like it's only getting better every year. They're getting more and more players that know what they're doing, and like
I don't know about that.
more and more firepower. You got some guys coming up in there now.
Yeah, yo, Ryan Donato.
Well, I mean, like in their system, not like in the team right now, but like
Yeah.
they're going to be getting better and better. Like he's not going to continue to be playing with Tyler Bertuzzi, Ryan Donato, like Andre Burakovsky. Like that's not going to be his life forever. Like I
don't know. Like
I'm not
you
uber
hope so.
concerned. Like if he's able to pull like, I think my line would be like 75 points. Like if he can nip 75 or get close to that ballpark, I'm still not concerned because it's like,
Yeah, me either.
this
Me
team
either.
sucks. This team sucks.
But like
so
I do
bad.
think if we finish this season and he has 60 points again, I'm gonna be a little bit concerned.
I mean, maybe, but like Mason McTavish has been like sniffing 60 for 3 straight seasons.
Yeah,
and he's like
Connor
highly.
Bedard is supposed to be not Mason fucking McTavish.
I guess. I don't know, but like a lot of the like guys that had those massive glow ups also had teams with a lot of reason to stack and build around them. They weren't necessarily in the depths of a basement. They were just kind of ass for a year or two.
Do you recall
like-
the state of the Edmonton Oilers when Connor McDavid joined them?
Okay, yeah, but like look at the Blackhawks with like Kane, or like the Penguins with Crosby. Like they already had a couple pieces added by the time that like those things were going on.
Yeah, but like I agree.
Like,
but like if the team doesn't have the pieces and the player can't develop, like that's a problem for the player too.
I think that any player that's like literal ground zero for like the good thing happening in the rebuild is
Yeah.
going to be a slow developer. Like look at Nico Hischier.
Oh my god.
That dude blew for like years, and now he's finally panning out and becoming like a really, really dependable scoring forward and defensive center.
No, I know, but like we're not talking about players with like Nico Hischier type projections. Like Connor Bedard was supposed to be the next McDavid Crosby.
But we say that about everyone, too.
No, we don't.
Yes,
That's
we
what I'm
do.
saying. Who do Jay, am I crazy here?
Nah. Like Bedard,
Bedard was supposed to be the McDavid Crosby tier of prospect. Like they haven't said that about legitimately anyone except Bedard and now maybe McKenna. But even then, I don't know that the hype train is going to be the same.
like it was tank for Bedard.
Yeah.
Like that was like a thing for a year.
Like there's no shot that like Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, Lafreniere, like any of them are in that ballpark.
Maybe. But I mean, like, our tune might have been different back then, too. Right?
It's not. I was there.
I don't know. I was pretty hype. I thought that we were gonna be on our way to greatness real quick there. Look at it. Like, what is it, 2025? Still struggling for a playoff spot? Devil's Nation, baby. Running wild. Anyways, moving on. I don't want to talk about the Blackhawks.
No.
Fuck this team. Genuinely, just fuck this team.
I know.
Bedard's going to be fine. Don't worry about it.
He will
If
be
you
fine.
have him in
I
a
agree.
fantasy league, don't trade him. Keep him.
No.
Stash him. You'll be fine.
He will be. I mean, look, his numbers, even then, 60 points as like a 19 or 20-year-old is whatever is still phenomenal production. Like, he's going to be a sick player in this league for a very long time. Let's get to the Colorado Avalanche. Colorado, kind of an interesting team. First full season without Mikko Rantanen. First full season with Martin Necas. Maybe last full season with Martin Necas at that.
Yeah, he doesn't sound too happy over there. A
Mm-mm.
little bit of rumblings out of his camp and out of the Avs as well.
I felt like when I was looking at the Avalanche, there was just like too much that I had to buy.
Mm.
Like there was like, okay, I gotta buy that Mackenzie Blackwood's gonna be sick again.
That was my first talking point too.
Yeah.
Actually, is do you buy that?
Exactly. I gotta buy that Brent Burns is like gonna help this team at like 45 years old or whatever he is.
He's 40, but yeah.
I gotta buy that like they're fine without Rantanen and Natchez is like a suitable replacement over a full season.
Where do they even have Burns playing? Like, is he gonna be getting power play time this year, or is that
I
like?
don't know. He's probably third pairing guy.
He should be. Okay, good.
I mean these lines here mean nothing.
I
though.
mean, yeah,
Like,
that's true.
they haven't
Realistically,
done
like we could
anything
see Manson in that third role pretty quickly.
like,
Uh,
and that bottom six is still just like I don't know. Brock Nelson, I don't love as my 2C. Like, there's just not a lot I really like about it. They know how to win. They have Nathan McKinnon. They have Cale Makar. I got him in a wild card spot, I believe. Yeah, I got him at 97 points and wild card 1. But like, there's just not like a lot that I really makes me think, oh, this team's gonna be dangerous this year. You know?
that's kind of where I'm at with him too, but only in like perspective to the division. I have him like meeting 100 points at 47, 29, and 6, which I think is like, pretty good.
Yeah, I think
But
it's fair.
like in the meter stick that is this division, like it's not remarkable by any means once you size them up to the Stars and the Jets, who we'll get to later.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I put some respect on Brock Nelson. He's kind of gas. He's all right.
I have no problem.
He's towing the line between like third and second line. I'll give you that. But like I can buy the Brock Nelson as a second C. That's fine. But the loss of skill, I'm not buying Natchez being a superstar, especially with the situation. Olofsson, Drury, Colton, fine, whatever. But Barkadov, Kurtavanta, and Kelly, like whatever. Like I don't know. Like this team's gonna be fine, but they're not gonna be special.
Yeah, like McKinnon and Makar are special, but like there's not a lot else to be excited about here.
No, and once you get past the first eye candy on the defensive pairings, it gets kind of sparse again.
Yeah.
So
Jay, do you have a feeling on them?
I got them as my wild card 2 with 92 points. There's two things I do like. I mean, Marty Natchez isn't Rantanen, but he's gonna that top line's still gonna play really good.
Yeah.
And
if Nichushkin can keep his nose clean, we should add.
Yeah.
I like him being there for like a full year now, not coming in at the trade deadline. Same with Brock Nelson. Like I think they'll be more adjusted.
Sure. But
after that, I don't like relying on Nichushkin.
Yep.
For reasons.
Landeskog
hasn't played at all, really.
Like a full 82 games of NHL hockey in a very long time.
I mean, you pretty much said everything I'm about to say. Like you're just there's too much to buy here for me to buy it.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I didn't have them making the playoffs, but I can't see McKinnon and Makar missing. So
yeah,
92 points, wildcard 2 for me.
I like it.
Yeah, it's kind of where I was at a third. It's like this team has too much of the old special team to like really be terrible, but I'm not buying them being a powerhouse like I was every year before, where it's like this team's gonna make 110 points and
totally
dominate the hell out of everyone.
Totally. Let's move on to the Dallas Stars here. The Dallas Stars, some turnover for them this year. They lost some players, right? They lost like Marchment. They lose Stankoven, and obviously they replace him with a guy named Mikko Rantanen, who's he's all right. On defense, yeah, they still got Miro Heiskanen, Lindell, Harley. They are still rocking with Ilya Lyubushkin in 2025, which is a little bit wild. It's not a lot, I feel like, to change or is going to change for Dallas. They know how to win. They know what they're doing. They've got some elite pieces. I think they're going to come second in the division. I think I got them at 105 points. I think they're going to be good. They're going to be dangerous in the playoffs. I'm cool.
Yeah, I like Dallas. I like what they're cooking with. I think their third line's going to be the best third line in the league. I really don't have too much of an issue with this team. They're just going to be as good as they were last year, if not better. Whatever, 51, 25, and 6, 108 points, second in their division.
I will say, I think that I don't think they're getting better. Like, I think if anything, they will be going down, not up in points. Because I saw you, Jay, there. Just Google the new head coach.
I've heard nothing but bad things.
I have
about
also
this
heard
guy.
nothing but bad things about this guy, and the internal hire. Glenn Galutzin, who's you, pal? Going from Pete DeBoer, who you can say whatever you want about Pete DeBoer, but like Pete DeBoer knows how to win. I mean, at least in the regular season. If we're talking about putting up points in the regular season, Pete DeBoer's teams get there every single year.
I forgot he got canned, actually.
Yeah, after he threw what's his name under the bus?
Otter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that happened, actually.
Yeah.
I've really just been enjoying the sun for a minute.
I actually weighed a lot of things with this team because I don't like that. Like I said, I've heard nothing but bad things about this Galutzin guy.
Yeah.
Correct me?
But sorry,
No, you go first.
but a full year Mikko Rantanen.
Yeah.
And Miro Heiskanen was out for a hot minute last year.
Yeah.
Like, that's a guy that they're getting back. I think it's still enough to win a lot of games. I got him third at 105.
Correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but Jamie Benn, didn't he just get injured? Like, isn't he out for a couple months?
Collapsed long. Yeah.
That's crazy. So, like, that's another thing you're going to have to consider is now their captain's gone.
Okay. Next up, let's move on to the Minnesota Wild. This is an interesting team. Kirill Kaprizov in a contract year as well. Turned down what would have been the most rich contract in NHL history. Whoo, baby. They also figured it out with Marco Rossi. They got him a deal done. Do you have any thoughts on the Minnesota Wild at the gate?
I like him. I'm going to buy in to maybe some fool's gold, but this team was like at a crazy pace when they were all healthy last year.
Yeah.
And there was a long time where they weren't healthy. So like they really played half the season with like Kaprizov and Joel Eriksson Ek,
Yep.
and half the season without. I'm buying into that ceiling. And I actually look at the decor as a big reason as to why.
Yeah.
I don't have I forget the two guys, but they just had two bozos on the back end. And I'm gonna buy into Zeev Boyum, being an impact player in year one. I hope Brock Faber bounces back. I'm gonna hope David Jiricek lives up to his name.
Yeah.
So I'm buying a lot here, but I do really like the Minnesota Wild.
They're a lot easier to buy for me than the Colorado Avalanche are. I do think there's something, unless I'm proven wrong, right? Like in the case of Lane Hudson last year, Quinn Hughes, Moritz Seider, some of these, guys. I definitely don't buy rookie first-year defensemen because it really is just in the little things, and I think coaches hate them. But with that said, the Minnesota Wild, I didn't buy them last year. I think this year I'm with you on them. I'm buying in. I like what they got going on. My only fear is a little bit in Mr. Zeev over there. And also, I'm a little bit concerned still about this Rossi situation. It seems like they got a bridge deal done and no one was happy about it. And he got fourth line minutes in the playoffs. And I'm a little bit concerned that the tension's not gone there.
Something to watch.
Something to watch.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I bought into this team last year.
Yeah.
And I just refuse to do it again. I don't know. I always buy into this team way heavier than I should. And I don't know. It's the same thing that I did with the Flames, like year after year after year. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm drawing the goddamn line. I don't believe in what you're selling me.
Yeah.
And the number one reason that I'm not buying what you're selling is because you can't seemingly land a guy when you wave $16 million in his face. So like I don't know what to tell you about what's going on internally, but there's something there. It smells bad and I don't like it. So I got just sitting 44, 32, and 6. It's 94 points.
That's so
Fifth. It's wild card 2.
Yep.
So
Okay.
I got him like in the playoffs. I'm not
High
going to
floor
disrespect
team,
them
yeah.
like that much, but like
Yeah.
I don't buy what everyone else is selling me. I've heard all the hype on this team, and I just like, man, whatever. Like,
Word.
add more and talk to me later. Jarrett Spurgeon's old. I don't see it. Middleton missed me with it.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
A lot of these like Hartman, whatever, don't see it.
Yeah. Fair enough. I got him at 102 points, good for third in the division. Jay, you got him at 105 in second.
Indeed.
Muy bien. Let's move on to the Nashville Predators. Looks like a unanimous 7th there from all of us, huh?
Yeah.
Stinky.
Stinky.
Stinky's the word.
Yeah, mid-team, old, slow, ruined the momentum they had going 2 years ago. Tough scenes. Probably will be a little bit better than last year, but it's still going to be really bad. You and I, Troy, we both got him at 82 points. Jay, you got him at 77.
Yep.
Do we have anything else we want to say about them?
The middest of mid teams, just like so mid. I have them literally 35, 35, and 12. Like, just like you can't
Yeah.
get any more mid than that. Like,
Yeah.
Awful trash. Get out of my face next.
Great. St. Louis Blues, interesting team. You know, they got the coaching change last year, midway through the year. They go on an absolute heater after that. Binnington has a ridiculous performance in the Four Nations tournament, which, for the record, I think actually helped him. Like, going back to the NHL after that, the confidence was high. He looked good. And you know what? He gets another shot at the same thing this year because we have the Olympics halfway through this season. Not halfway, but, you know, in February, the way it goes. Any thoughts on the St. Louis Blues?
I almost bought into them more because, again, going back to last year, post Montgomery,
Yeah.
they were a very, very good team.
Yeah.
But I think there were just some guys that were just riding some heaters. Like Cam Fowler was like
Yeah.
just playing elite.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of levels out, but I still got him as a playoff team. My wild card won.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think this is going to be the best goalie tandem in the league. One of the best. Binnington and Hofer.
Yep. That's a good take. I like Hofer.
I actually, like, on second thought, I almost want to project them higher. I'll keep them as my wild card one.
I like it. You got thoughts, Tro?
I'm actually in the same boat. I got him at 44, 29, and 9, 97 points, fourth and wild card 1. I'm kind of buying what they're selling, but I think that Binnington's going to carry this team a lot. I don't really love a lot of what they have going on in the back end, but like, whatever. I never have, and they seemingly pull it together every year. So like,
Yeah.
The hell do I know about the West? Clearly nothing. Like, this team should get worse because they sold a bunch of pieces that I actually liked, but then they got back equal pieces anyways. So it's, I don't know. I think they'll be fine. And
Yeah.
I think Snuggerud's going to make a really, really attractive addition. I still like Neighbors. Holloway's sick.
My boy Pius Suter.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm buying it. I'm just not buying it heavy. I think they're going to be a first round exit, but I think they'll be really fun to watch.
I'm in agreement with both of y'all on all of that. I have them as the highest point playoff miss. And that's just kind of a testament to how many good teams I actually think are in the Central. I have them at 95 points outside of the playoffs in sixth.
And it's because of this next team.
It is because of this next team, and I'm very happy that we're here.
I got to hear this.
I've been looking forward to this moment. The Utah Hockey Club. Look, and the truth of the matter is, this is just a team.
Are they not the Mammoth this year?
They are, sorry. Yes, the Utah Mammoth. New jerseys, new logos, new everything.
EA Sports.
It's in the game. The Utah Mammoth. I just would like to plant my flag early, plant my stake early here, because I like this team. I like this group. I got so much time for the Utah Mammoth. I really do think that they showed flashes last year of being an elite team, not like a good team, like an elite team. And look, Logan Cooley, Dylan Gunther, Clayton Keller, Lawson Krause, the boy. Honestly, Jack McBain, Brandon Tanev they bring in, Michael Carcone,
Anyone that has time for Yamamoto, I got time for it.
Kyler Yamamoto. I love this forward group. They're fast, and they got even faster adding guys like Brandon Tanev. I like the D group as well. I got no problems there. The goaltending's really the only thing that scares me, but it's 2025. Who cares anymore? You got John Marino, Sergachev, Ian Cole, Dursey, Knight Schmidt. I got so much time for this team. I really hope they figure it out this year.
Oli Mata sighting.
Only my sighting indeed.
I don't have time for a team that actually has room for Oli Mata though, so that cancels out everything. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, that's fair. Vizmelka and Vanacek, that's the worry for me.
I see. I mean, I also worry a little bit, but I think that's a big step up. Vanacek from
Ingram.
Yeah, well, Ingram was bad and then was out for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even like. Velmica played like 20 straight games. So like that's Vanacek's actually a pretty nice ad there.
Yeah.
I don't trust him. I don't trust that Hibachi King.
Yeah, the Hibachi King. That's right.
I'm not buying it.
A line of Lawson Krause, Jack McBain, and Brandon Tanev. That's scary.
Yeah, that'd be mean. That'd be mean.
There's just there's so much I like about this team, and I want to be in on the ground floor. I'd like to be here saying I believed in the Utah Mammoth, and so I'm gonna do it. I got him as a playoff team. I got him in a wild card spot. I think I have him in the second wild card spot. At 97 points. And look, it's not a huge glow up from last year. It's a glow up. I think they're gonna do it. I think they're good. I'm planting my flag.
Okay. Call me when Iginla gets there, and I'll join you with that. But like, I'm fine not being the first out of the lunar rocket. You can plant your footprints on the moon first. I don't care.
I'm going to.
We all know it's a hoax, anyways. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the moon don't exist.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah. You got him at 87?
Yeah, I got him at 87 points, 38, 35, and 9, 6th. Like, I don't know. I think this team's really close. I just don't think they're close enough. I think they're going to have some really, really impressive streaks of brilliance. And I think they're going to come at the wrong time. Like, I think they're probably going to get super hot just before the holiday break. And then they're going to come back and be terrible. And then they're going to get, like, super hot just before the All-Star break and come back and be terrible. And, like, I think they're just not quite there yet. I don't like the goaltending. I don't believe in the backup. I don't think Vejmelka's been tested nearly enough. I think they're making the best of a bad situation in some places still, and that's just not what I see out of a playoff team.
I think you're spot on with that. Going back to the injury-prone conversation, I think this whole decor is injury-prone. I mean, like Dursey, Marino, Sergachev.
I really don't respect Marino on your first line either. Like, I'm not buying that.
I don't think that's not.
That's a pylon.
That's
honestly.
Again,
I'm not going for John Marino disrespect.
I don't buy Marino anywhere on the ice. Actually, just keep him off your team. That man
New Jersey
is
hasn't
useless.
been ever since he left.
What do you mean? That man was useless in New Jersey.
That might be factual.
I was happy to watch him get shipped out.
Nah, you wilding for that, but Pittsburgh hasn't been shit since he left Pittsburgh either.
Nah, that man gets tossed around.
You know what? I wish I could buy this team, but I don't know if Cooley is there yet. And I don't actually really love Barrett Hayden. And I don't think the top end talent is enough to kind of like the Ducks to me. I don't know, yo.
I think the Ducks are in a better position with top end talent.
Nah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they have Leo Carlson. I don't know that the Utah Mammoth have a Leo Carlson. But like outside of Carlson and McTavish, like
Kreider?
I don't know.
Kreider's been pretty sick.
It's not top end talent. What are you talking about?
It's top end enough.
No, yeah, okay. Like I don't know. No, Paterka, Gunther, Cooley, Keller. I mean, like that's a.
You want to? This is like unethical, but like if
Right.
if this team
Yeah.
had Buffalo Sabres jerseys, I don't think we'd be that hype about them.
See, but okay, valid. No,
This
very valid.
does look like a Sabres team.
100%.
You're not wrong.
And I completely agree with that. But like, why do the Buffalo Sabres suck?
Ownership.
And what does Utah have?
They got that NBA guy.
They do, yeah. Ryan, whatever. That dude has put so much money and concerted effort into this organization. Cares about it. The players love him. He loves the players. The city loves him. Good ownership goes a long way, and Utah so far has it.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I'm not buying it.
I hope you're right.
I hope I am too, because I've been going off for a little bit now.
I got them missing out. I got John Marino and company coming in with 90 points.
Yeah. You got him.
Good for 6th.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say about John Marino is that I can spot bottom energy a mile away. That man's not a top. Moving on.
All right, let's move on to the Winnipeg Jets with that. Yeah. I mean, it's not a surprise to anyone since we're at the end now, but unanimous first.
Yeah, I love my regression.
Yeah.
But there is no regression with Connor Hellebuck.
Nope.
He's really just that guy.
Yup.
I was actually like 10 days ago, I wasn't as high on them. Like I think I had them in 3rd place. But then I thought about it and I was like, nah, this is just what Winnipeg does.
Yeah, it is.
They got the goose on the second line though. That's kind of
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's it was the Smiths at the start, but now all Trills Ops is
Yeah, that's right.
Showing their face throughout these lineups.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. Look, losing Ehlers is a blow, for sure. But at the end of the day, yeah, they just figure it out. Again, another team that just knows how to win regular season games, and a lot of them.
Ehlers is in Carolina now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll
be interesting.
Yeah, I mean Carolina's another team that knows how to win in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Connor Hellebuck is him, and look, I know it's preseason. 20 minutes a night so far for Jonathan Toews after missing as long as he has. That's pretty impressive.
Shout out the guy at the bar.
Oh, yeah, dude, he was hyped up about it. Hyped up about the Jonathan Toews preseason tear.
For someone else, that's like my Bobby Ryan.
Factual. Yeah. I mean, look, Jonathan Toews for as tainted as the early 2010s Chicago Blackhawks are these days. If he can stay healthy and play a season like as a top 6 forward in the NHL, I mean, it'll be amazing.
I'm concerned, actually, that he won't be able to.
I mean, I don't think he will be able to. I think he'll be probably a 4th line center guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a little bit of concern, but like I still really just like this team, and I have them in first by a landslide, like 52, 24, and 6, 110 points, easy. We both got them at 110.
We both have them at 52, 24, and 6.
Oh, hey, there you
Jay's
go.
only difference is swapping that to a 52, 26, and 4.
Nerd.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know. I just really like this team. I think Velarde's going to be absolutely electric this year.
Yeah, you got a lot of love for Gabe Velarde.
I do.
It's funny, and I'm not even trying to be on no disrespectful stuff here.
Oh, I'm ready.
But like, anytime I hear Trill be excited for a player,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, she got her on her Fantrax team.
Yeah. You know what? I only buy into things that I believe.
Like you were hyping up Marco Casper the other week.
Yeah, shout
as
out
like
Casper.
A big dog.
That man's going to be a big dog. What you mean? What you mean?
One day.
One day. I think that's about it for us now.
Yeah, no, I got nothing else to add, really. I
been
mean,
great.
you know, Central's going to shake out pretty much the same for most of us, I think.
I'm hyped for this East.
I'm also looking forward to the East.
Yes.
Next week gonna be a scene.
Next week will indeed be a scene. Very much excited. And then after that, we'll get into our regularly scheduled programming. It will be a little bit different this year. We're much more segment based. We have so many things planned for this season. I cannot wait.
I'm gassed.
Yeah.
Especially some of the more stat-based kind of things we're going to be doing. We're going to be coming up with our own stat lines and like
I've been compiling stuff all summer.
data man.
Yeah, something like that.
I love it. I'm so here for it. It's going to be such a blast.
Yeah, I'm very excited. This is going to be a fun season. Thank you to everyone for tuning back in for another one. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to be back. It's going to be a great year. Thank you again for having us in your hearts, in your minds, in your homes, in your cars. I don't know if you listen to us when you're working out. That's a little bit weird, but like
Pause.
I'll let you have it. You lift those
that's
weights. But like some people do be listening to podcasts while they work out. I don't get it, but like whatever.
Nah, I need music.
Yeah.
And like podcasts have replaced music in so many other situations for me. Driving, even while I'm playing video games often, I got podcasts going. Walking, just in general, podcasts. But yeah, no, working out, it's got to be music.
Now, I've had people legitimately tell me they listen to podcasts when they're working out, and I always get uncomfortable. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just like, you may as well tell me you have 3 bodies in your basement. Like,
That's what. Yeah. So, we are disrespecting the listeners of our show today.
welcome back. We love you. Mwah. Thank you for coming back.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
Boom.
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 Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk. Stick talk.